All right. One of the common questions I have been getting is how do we look up people's recorded attendance? How can they check if they have gotten credit for a class that they have attended? Those of you in the 487 world, we can upload attendance for people, and that works. They may not have a form. We are working for the 482 folks that still have to have a paper form to see if we can get that uploaded. But the point still remains, how does somebody go in and look up if they've been given credit for a course? So you actually do not need to be signed in to do this. This is one of the few functions you can do without having to log in the two-factor. What you will do is come up here once you're at the licensing page to this top bar, and in the reports, you will see Earned CEU Search. You will click the Earned CEU Search, and then in the search bar here, you will put in the license number. So in this case, I'm looking up for myself, and I see that I have 2 recorded CEUs that I have earned. Both of them in the core category. There's the program ID. I know that I now have 2 core CEUs. You are not going to be able to find on this system dates that are older. The merge that they did not pull in all the attendance for old programs. That may be causing some heartburn because if not everything's coming over, what about people that took a class 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Oh my goodness, how do they check? Well, you are in luck. The old website is still open. So this is the link for that new website. You can see it down here. This also came in an email. So hopefully you'll be able to get to this site. But what this does is this is a public search that allows you to look for CEU classes that maybe haven't been brought over. So available classes, although the FDAX is doing a pretty decent job of getting these CEUs moved over, so I don't see this being a function much longer, but this is what we want. So old CEUs that were earned can be looked up here in the exact same way. Put in your license number. It is going to pull up all of the CEUs that have been earned before. So this now gives me my CEUs that I have earned from before the switchover. So if you have people that attended a training, they can confirm their attendance here. Now, I know a lot of us like to add attendees sometimes 2 or 3 years after a program has completed. We don't have the ability to do that now. We can add attendance, obviously, into our current courses that are in the new system, but anything that was in the old system that doesn't come over, the only people that can add attendance there would be FDAX. So if you get a call 2 years down the road and a farmer says, I was at your training way back when, you look at your call, your registration log for that. Sure enough, they were there. They've lost their form. How do we get you credit? You need to get all of the information. What was the program number? All of those things, and call FDAX and say, I need you to add their attendance or create the sheet. We do not have the ability to create new forms for those old programs. We are out of that system. FDAX and FDAX alone can do that, and you will have to call them potentially in the future to do that. They have retained that ability. This is a pretty, I would say, a rare instance, but not a never occurs instance. So when we get there, call FDAX, walk them through, and they should be able to log attendance. Hopefully you found this helpful.